Let's turn now to Alex in Washington, D.C.
Hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
I just wanted to perspective on something since, you're still shy of 30, as am I.
Yeah.
And as someone who works in the arts and creative industry, constantly feel like that I have to suppress my sort of my more conservative leanings, so not to risk becoming a social pariah. And my question is, how would you recommend young people like myself stay, one, competitive in these arts without sort of becoming seen, if I were to express my viewpoints, without falling into some sort of really traditionalist mentality that unfortunately is just not very relevant to young people and future generations. So, still have impact, but not become a social justice warrior, basically.
So are you saying, you mean, how can you express it professionally? How can you keep working in the arts if you're a conservative? Or are you saying, how can I put conservative ideas into my art?
I guess a bit of both. I feel like I'm constantly silencing my own political opinions just for the fear of what might come of it.
Yeah.
And also then how can I know you mentioned Roger Scruton earlier, and I think he's a really interesting case of being able to articulate a lot of things I sort of felt to be true, but I couldn't express quite well.
Right.
And he did a really good job at putting that into the art. So
Well,
I guess
I have
a little bit of both.
I have a difficult answer for you. We're up a little bit against a wall, but the difficult answer is that everything in life has a cost. Everything in life has a consequence. I get this question a lot from young artists. I've worked in the arts a fair bit. I still occasionally get to work in the arts. But when you espouse conservative political views, it will kill you. It'll kill you in Hollywood. It'll kill you in New York. It'll kill you wherever you're pursuing that artistic field. Very few people can survive it, and they tend to be the superstars. So you've got to make the choice. Now, I made my choice. I go to bed at night, and I sleep like a baby, grinning ear to ear. I think that if you're really an artist, too, and you really are able to put some beauty and some value into your work, then you're going to have that courage as well. Courage is a virtue. It is the prerequisite of all the other virtues. If you don't have courage, then you are probably not going to make very good art. We have to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. You got to be a little shrewd here. You've got to be able to play the system. But if you're in a situation where you have to lie, where you have to compromise your own artistic merit, where you have to change your beliefs, then I would say you just go for it. Just tell people how you feel and accept the consequences come what may. There will be consequences. It may hurt your professional success. It might hurt your income. But hey, look, if you're going to be an artist, you're probably not that worried about income anyway. So I would just say have courage, and I look forward to seeing your art. Thank you very much for the call. We've got to take a quick break. Be sure to get your calls in, though. It's 855-236-3228. We're going to keep taking them. I'm Michael Knowles filling in for the Ben Shapiro Show. Do not touch that dial. We will be right back.